Okay, Porsche fans, here we have 1973 original RS Carrera, beautifully restored by Jacobs Auto, Porsche specialists here in Vancouver, British Columbia. You can see the attention to detail is throughout. The depth and quality of the restoration is deep. Beautiful paint job, great attention to detail. This car was, of course, only produced for 1 year. It's extremely rare, collectible and valuable Porsche. At Heritage, we're proud to say that the customer and Jacobs Auto chose us for the interior restoration. And the car was originally specified as vinyl, and we wanted to reproduce everything exactly as original. An interesting feature, the interior is a mixture of heavy grained vinyl and smoother grained vinyl. And the reason for this, we believe, is that things like headrests and the rear deck assemblies, or at least the molded portion of the rear deck panel, which joins the two flat panels, and other items could be mass produced ahead of production line itself. They could pull these parts off. They weren't concerned about mixing the types of grains and vinyls. There was just not that kind of attention given to it. So we've replicated that exactly with this mixture. These are molded original factory parts. The original molded armrest, reproduction, actually a factory original replacement for the flocked glove box, as you can see, and of course vinyl dash and the original vinyl and corded cloth sports seats. Customers chose to put the Cocomat as aftermarket Cocomat. It's a nice period touch, but there we have underneath our carpet set that we made here at Heritage. This close to, the lighting is not great in here, guys, so bear with me. But we have an exact reproduction of the rubber ribbed matting. The pockets at the front have the correct top stitch through a 1mm fiberboard, which we CNC cut on our computer cutter machine. The original carpet has the Haargarn carpet, which we buy directly from the manufacturer, the only guy in Germany that reproduces it. Good personal friend of mine. We do a lot of business with them. They reproduce this carpet in several colors, as well as the earlier square weave carpet. I did I'll feature the headrest a little closer, showing you guys what we did with the tooling on the underside. Again, attention to the detail that we're proud of. You really can't see it in the car. I'm sure most people wouldn't notice, but we did replicate the knurled high frequency welded shape around the stalk that protrudes to the bottom of the headrest. And of course, our world famous dead straight pleating. And so we're very pleased with the overall results. If we look at the rear seat here, and see if I can do this with one hand. No. So let me take a break and we'll look closer at the rear. Okay, so we're back looking again, noting the two grains of vinyl, smooth and the heavier grain. Of course, the original wrinkle paint, Jacobs getting all the details right for the frames. You can see the rear section, the original Haargarn carpet, bound as original, vinyl seat foams, seat cushions, and the fold downs. We actually were able to reuse the original leather straps here with the knurl pattern, so that's a nice touch. And again, you'll see that molded section there on the rear deck, which is the factory original piece. We've reused that, making all new flat panels. This hinge joined between the two flat panels is the smooth grain, while the upper panel and the lower section are the heavier grain. We'll just drop the rear seats down now and have a quick look at that. Okay, so we've got the seat folded down, as you can see. It was specified with no stitch lines on the bottom section, just a plain flat panel. Excuse me. We've also replicated the factory original rivet. It's a copper rivet that we've used there, and all in all, the results are excellent. The molded wheel arch section was reused, and all the flat panels are, of course, brand new. Okay, guys, a closer look at the carpet here in this original RS. Another feature of our heritage carpets is the correct use of the factory original bubble felt. You can see it on the back there. I've shown it in other videos. The correct 1mm fiberboard that's we CNC cut for the storage pockets at the front. This car, of course, has the cocoa mats covering the original, covering the main carpet set. The original carpet for this specification is this Haargarn. There's the little white fleck in the black. We have an exact reproduction that we get directly from the manufacturer in Germany. Lots of things to note. Find a mixture of fine grain and heavier grain. The heavier grain used on the door panels, molded pieces in a finer grain vinyl. This is the original molded armrest with the crude cast-in mold there as original. The flocked glove box, that's I believe a factory new part that was put on this car. And again, you can see the mixture of heavy vinyl and the lighter grain vinyl. The headrests were in the lighter grain vinyl, and we replicated that exactly. You can see the lighter grain, hopefully. And of course, we have the center sections in this corded material that we also are able to offer, again, directly from the manufacturer in Germany. And of course, dead straight pleating that we're quite famous for. You see the headliner, and again, mixture of light, smoother grain vinyl and heavy grain vinyl in the rears. Let's tilt forward. Here's another small detail that we're proud of here at Heritage. This original RS headrest, around the bottom where the stalks protrude, they are dielectrically heat welded with a kind of a knurled pattern. We created the tool for that, and using our high frequency welding machine, we reproduced that exactly as original. And trying to get a close-up of this tool that we had made for the underside of the headrest here on this original RS. I think you can see it there, it's in focus, and we'll show you later a better shot with better lighting, and show you the machine itself that's used to replicate that. Looking at some of the details here of this original RS. We replicated the original purlin used in the trunk. Again, computer cut on our machine with the original pocket with the marine grade Baltic birch ply. I believe that's 6mm. We replicated that exactly. And we have original tool roll here. Silver snaps for the back as original. We have the stitch line. Very clean, very plain, and a good look. Yeah. We'll just have a last quick overview here. It was great pleasure working on this car. The standard workmanship and the rarity. We're very proud of the results. Everyone loves it. Had great response, and once again, we're just proud to be a part of such a beautiful car.
Your side too.
Roger's just showing me the original dual battery setup here and attention to detail. Look at that, beautiful.
Factory RS plastic tank. We even replated the date stamped fuel sender unit.
Yeah,
date stamped spare.
Excellent. Factory original ground strap there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect paint job. Perfect gaps. Door spacing. So Roger was just telling a great story about the car. I didn't actually know this car was originally used in the Monte Carlo Rally for 73? 74? 82. Yeah, okay. And number 1305. And they have original photographs of the car at the rally and lots of documented evidence. So the owner of the RS just has this reproduced as a magnetic. He has the original that the original owner actually sent him, and he maintains that with the car. The factory original ground strap with the original
the wing nuts.
Brass, is it? Brass,
yep, brass wing nuts.
Beautiful.